Hey family, thanks for joining us. If you haven't already, make sure to subscribe to our channel so you don't miss any future sermons. We are about to hear a powerful word from our pastor, so grab whatever you need to take notes and I'll see you afterwards.
Y'all ready for the word of God today? I want to preach you this sermon today entitled, Make Me. Make me. Make me. Make me. Turn with me in your Bible to Psalm 139. I want to show you something I thought was interesting. And while you're in the book of Psalm, you might want to dog ear or bookmark Psalm 23 too. I might want to, sprinkle or pepper a little bit of Psalm 23 in there too. It's Christmas, we might as well. I want to preach you this sermon entitled, Make Me. And in the book of Psalm, there is this tension, Miss Debbie, that I want us to address together. Right before Christmas, I want us to unpack this little bit of tension. As you guys are getting gifts for the people you love and gathering around your friends and family, I want to just let you know this seems like a really good time as work slows down, industry slows down. You got some time to breathe and recalibrate. I want you to examine your circle a little bit because I want you to know, for some, especially those of you who filled out a heart for the house card, y'all didn't put little words on there like happiness. Y'all didn't have little old words on there like work. Y'all was in there like discipline, healing. We was reading them cards in our staff meeting last week like, yeah, okay, it's gonna be a big year for us. And based on some of that, I really do want you to know that you're gonna need somebody specific in your life that you have immediate access to. Okay? There's somebody that you're going to need in your life that you need immediate access to. Some of you might already have this person in your life. Some of you might already have this person in your life. Some of you probably don't. So I wanted to warn you as your pastor, my last sermon of the year for you, I wanted to warn you there's somebody you're going to need in your circle next year. And it's somebody who knows how to make stuff happen. You need somebody in your circle who knows, listen, everybody needs to know somebody who knows how to make something happen. Listen to me, y'all not listening. How many bodies? Everybody needs to have somebody in their life who can make something happen. The fact of the matter is, some of the things you've been praying for God to do in your life have not happened yet because it's not for God to do. God, I don't know if you know this or not, does not make tables. God, I don't know if you know this or not, does not make chairs. Joe, God makes trees. And you can stand in front of a tree for the next 100 years and decree and declare and throw oil on it and speak in tongues and dance around it all you want to for it to turn into something else. It's not going to work. I'm not telling you need less prayer next year. I'm saying you might need more people. You need the right person. You got to get with somebody who can make something happen. Now, some of you might have that person in your life already. They haven't become the fullness of who. Okay, so you know that person you can call and you can go, they over here talking to me crazy, and they like, send me. Who talking to you crazy? I'm on the way. Yeah, the people who know how to pull up. Those kind of, we just got to pray for them over these next 2 weeks so that when we get to 2026, the Lord can get some of that out of them, and put the right stuff in them. You got to have somebody who knows how to make something happen. Knows how to make something happen. I don't know if y'all know this about me, but your boy gets busy in the kitchen. I gets down in the kitchen. And listen, I'm not one to brag. I be going crazy in there though, you know what I'm saying? I started to put some pictures up of my cooking, and then I said, it's Christmas time, and I don't want the wives looking at their husbands going, see, I wanted y'all to have a peaceful Christmas this year. I wanted y'all to just don't let me interrupt it. I want glad tidings at your house this year. I didn't want you to get in the car and your wife go, so pastor can preach, prophesy, and cook. What can you do? I just want you to take my word for it. I'll work it into another sermon. Your boy gets down in the kitchen. And we were at the house one day, and our kids' pastor, our Little Lights pastor, Alyssa, makes the world's best buffalo dip. If you haven't had a chance to have a buffalo dip, you need to slide her about $20. Just tell her, bring you a pan to church next week. And one of her main ingredients is ranch, and she ain't have any. And I said, grab me some milk, butter, sour cream, somebody chop some parsley, give me some seasoning. I stood in the corner like a mad scientist for about 2 minutes and turned around, and Alyssa stuck her little pinky finger in there like it was a batch of, so she tasted it. Don't tell your whole testimony now. You laughed a little too hard at that. Slow down. I was just gonna say she tasted it like a chef. I don't know what y'all laughing at. She tasted it, and she said, like the story of Jesus and the wine in the Bible, she said, this is the best ranch I have ever had in my entire life. And it's because I'm the kind of person who knows how to make something happen. And I'm telling you, when you're going into next year, you're gonna need some people who know how to make something happen. This might mean some of them people you got around you who can't make nothing happen, that you always gotta make something happen for them. I'm just saying, this might be the year of separation for some of y'all. This might be the year of a healthy distance. If I'm the one that always has to reach out to make sure to maintain a relationship, if I'm the person that's always praying for you, I'm not saying that you ought to have transactional relationships. I am saying at some point, I'm not saying it's got to be transactional, but it's healthy when it's reciprocal. You know what I'm saying? Can I talk to all the married couples? Yeah, your husband ain't responsible for planning every day night. I'm gonna look over on this side of the room to help the people on that side of the room. At some point, you just made yourself guilty. I wasn't even coming over here to pick on you. At some point, you can't put a bowling in a, can we do burgers and bowling one? You ain't even gotta, you know what I'm saying? And men are simple, y'all the complicated ones. I got to call the restaurant before. Is it, do y'all do calamari? What kind of oil do y'all make it in? Do y'all season it the right way? Do y'all do it? You take me to Five Guys. Oh, I'm good. I'll be all right. I'll be just fine. Just a little bit of thought is all I'm saying. You got it. Don't get yourself in trouble now. She still got a couple of days to take them gifts back. But don't do too much. You're doing too much. You got to watch that sermon from last week. All I'm saying is we got to get our relationships to be reciprocal, because what you're asking God to do in your life, for some of you, what God is speaking, some of y'all, you ain't even asked him. He's already started to speak to you what he's going to do in your life. You're going to need some people around you who know how to. You need some people around you who know how to make something happen. This is the skill of resourcefulness. It's the skill of resourcefulness. We have this key conviction here that we say this. Key conviction number 9. We use what we can see to build what we envision, which means all I need to start, I already have. All I need in order to get started, I already have. You got to learn how to use what you can see to build what you envision. Some of us haven't started making nothing happen in our lives because we keep sitting around saying, I'm not going to get started until I have everything I need. And I'm telling you, you got what you need to get started. You got what you need to get started. We have had more people than I care to count come and tell my wife and I, y'all are relationship goals. I want a marriage that looks like y'all. Here's how it started. My wife got food poisoning one day and had to go home from work. I ain't gonna tell you which end it came out of. She just had to go home from work because she got really bad food poisoning that day. And that happened to be the day I could afford to get a little 14-karat gold band, no stone. And I got down on one knee with her sick and I proposed to her. The marriage you keep looking at saying it's the best one you've ever seen, the one you want it to be like, started with all I had. Because you don't need what you think you need in order to get started. In order to get started. And one of the number one signs of immaturity is to look at people who are established and have made progress and think that's where you need to start. You're not going to start there. You got to get yourself connected to some people who know how to make something happen. Who know how to make something happen. A couple said to us recently, Pastor Will, your wife was saying y'all went to True Lux the other day, and I want my husband to take me to True Lux. I'm like, y'all not in a True Lux season. We might have to 2 for 20 it right now, and that's going to be okay. That's going to be okay. Because before we was at Perry's and Ruth's Chris, I was going to McDonald's and getting the McChicken, but you got to get the mac sauce on it. So it tastes like I spent more money, but I didn't. And it's because I know how to, you can laugh all you want to, I know how to make something happen. Some of y'all got to learn how to make a dime into $1. It's the skill of resourcefulness, taking what you can see to build what you envision. You don't need all the things you think you need in order to have church. There was somebody helping us build our church in the beginning who was helping with some of the creative stuff, and we got to a space where it was going to be his time to go help somebody else do something else. And he said, if I'm not going to help y'all, who's going to do y'all's graphic design? And I asked a biblical question. Who was Peter's graphic designer when he preached one sermon and 3,000 people got added? Maybe our churches have gotten too creative and not enough Christ. It's enough creativity, not enough Christ. If nobody, I'll turn the screen off. I'll send the band home and we will stomp our feet and clap our hands. Some of the best church I ever had was when the power went out at a storefront and some old deacon stood up and said, he's a way maker. And some of y'all too young, you think you need the area carpet and lighting and cameras to stand around in a circle in an empty warehouse and sing Maverick City. I just want you to know at around about midnight, Paul and Silas were in prison and one of them started praying and the other one started singing. You got to get yourself connected to somebody who knows how to make something happen. Am I helping you so far? Am I helping you so far? You got to learn how to use what you can see to build what you envision. You got to get yourself around some makers. Everybody say makers. Makers, this is because I discern in the spirit. Some of y'all going, ooh, I'm a maker. Let me help you. Makers move in excellence. Makers move in excellence. In fact, I have this phrase with my staff. Excellence is not the goal. Excellence is the floor. It's the least we could do is be excellent. The least we could do is, he died for our raggedy behinds. The least we could do is be excellent. The least we could do is be excellent. Makers move in excellence. Because the reality is, excellence is required for you to collaborate with God. Not talent, not perfection, excellence. Excellence. Here's how we define an excellence. It's your willingness to do all you can. That's it. That's it. Your willingness to do all you can. Many of us are looking at an unexcellent life because we don't have the willingness, not the money. It ain't about money. I used to think in order to be excellent, you needed money. What I had to grow up is you don't need money, you need maturity to be excellent. You gotta have the maturity to go, I'm gonna give this all I can. Somebody called me recently and said, I love watching your sermons because you preach into that little room like it's 10,000 people in there. And I said, I need to correct one thing you said. And he said, oh, I don't mean to be offensive about the little room. I said, oh, that's not what I need to correct. I'm not preaching like it's 10,000 people. I'm preaching like it's 100,000 because that's what I came down here for. You think too small. God bless you. Don't call me again. You think too small. You think too small. Makers move in excellence. And excellence is what's required in order for you to collaborate with God. Excellence is required. Not money, not talent. Excellence is required to move with God. Because here's why. A maker has the ability to give purpose to pieces. Makers have the ability to bring purpose, to give purpose to what everybody else looks at and just calls pieces. In fact, Paul is arrested on a boat and that boat gets wrecked. And Paul says, if you can swim, we close enough, swim to shore. And if you cannot swim, he did not say, Hector, let's try to build this boat back together in the middle of the water. He said, if you cannot swim, I need you to just get to shore by holding on to the broken pieces. Now, some of y'all, everything has been whole in your life. But we're the 8 people who came to church today who knows what it means to make it to shore, and the only way I made it was on this one little piece I had left. The rest of y'all stay seated. Can we have a little praise break right here in this praise pocket where we give God praise for the seasons when I had enough because he left me with a couple pieces. I didn't need the whole thing. I didn't need everybody to agree with me. I had a few pieces, and I made it work with the few pieces that I had. A true maker has the ability to make purpose, to give purpose to the pieces. A true maker, not you fake ones. Not the rob Peter to pay Paul people. A real maker has the ability to take pieces and make something whole, to give purpose to it, and to make it whole. And you don't look at it with a lack or scarcity mentality and go, we don't have enough yet. You look at what you got and go, we got all that we need. We have all that we need. Because without a maker, all of the pieces do is function. If there's not a maker in the midst, then the pieces that are there, all they doing is functioning. And some of us got the wrong pieces and the wrong places because we don't know the purpose of the pieces because we don't have somebody in our life who can make something happen. This is why you need a pastor. And it don't have to be me. I ordained 6 of them, so pick one. But this is why you need one. Because sometimes you think you really got a good idea. I got one hand clap. It's all right, I'm gonna step on your foot anyway. Sometimes you think you all of that. Sometimes you think you can't be replaced. Sometimes you think you're the only option. And if it ain't gonna be me, what y'all gonna do? And here's the God that we serve. He says, if y'all don't praise me, I won't even kill you. I pre-programmed the rocks. The rocks will do it. You ain't gotta lift your hands. You ain't got to praise. I put praise in the rocks. The rocks will cry out. If the dust ain't going to cry out to me, if the dirt won't cry out to me, the rocks will. You need some people in your life. You need a pastor in your life to go, ooh, that's not a good idea. You need a pastor in your life to go, that's not a good opportunity. It's a good job. It's not a good opportunity for you. It's an excellent job. It's not the right job for you. Yet you don't need more time away from your family in this season. So you might need to make a little less money and change your lifestyle so you can go work the job. I knew y'all weren't gonna give me a praise right here. It's okay. I'm gonna hurry up and finish preaching this sermon. You might need to change the way you live so you can work a job that makes sense for you right now. Because if not, you'll have the right pieces, they'll just be in the wrong place because you don't know their purpose. And the truth is, your purpose is not clear in the beginning. Now, I don't want to tell all of Danny's testimony because his parents is in the room, but he got on my nerves a little bit earlier, so I'm going to use him as an example. That the first time I met him, and I want to be clear, they did not raise him like this. When the first time I met him, he had a little residue from whatever happened the night before on him. And I said, you right here, come here. Here's why I grabbed Danny, and I didn't even ask him. Normally, I'm like, you need to build a relationship. I told Danny that day, I'm your pastor. You ain't going nowhere. And you on my youth team right now. I don't care what your plans are after church. You're going to be with me after church. And it's because I watched y'all executive pastor do what you girls love doing. I ain't worried about that boy. And then he walk in the room and she going like this the whole time. And I said, I'm going to fix this situation right now. Because if you try to pull this boy into your life right now, you don't know the purpose yet. And you're going to put him in the wrong place. Y'all thinking about boyfriend, girlfriend. I see Deuce in the future, though. So you need somebody in your life who know how to make something happen. You need somebody in your life who know how to make something happen. Somebody had to do it for me. That's how I know how to do it for y'all. That's how I know how to do it. Some of y'all keep hiding your boyfriends from me, and I'm telling you, the best thing you might need to do, just come on and bring them. It's going to hurt in the beginning, but I won't harm them. I promise you I'll build a man out of them because I know how to take broken pieces and make something happen with it. It's the skill of resourcefulness. This Filter has to play the part that we needed to play in order for us to read this little verse in Psalm 139. And I don't want to take up too much more of y'all's time because I got to get home for Christmas. But here's what Psalm 139 verse 14 says. I will praise you, O God. Listen, for I am fearfully and wonderfully, not bought, made. Look at somebody, rehearse the title of my sermon. Tell them, make me, make me, make me, make me. I will praise you, O God. This is David speaking. For I am fearfully and wonderfully made. And David has this tendency to show us the full emotional wheel in just about every psalm he writes. Because he starts off talking about, I'm surrounded by my enemies. God, why have you forsaken me? Everything in my life is going wrong. And if you was going to bring me to my demise, I just wish you would hurry up. I'm paraphrasing right now, but you go read through David's Psalms. He's going, Lord, I'm about to die right now. And I'm not David's therapist. I'm nobody's therapist. But if I were, I would go, hasn't he bought you? I read through Psalm 1 through 138, and he bought you out of everything you complained about. And some of y'all are on the 139 chapter of your life saying the same exact thing. God, it's over. It's gone. And I'm like, didn't you survive everything you've been through so far? Okay. David starts off talking about, God, my enemies are surrounding me. But he always gets to this point that most of us skip over. He don't stay there. Because part of the process is expressing what you genuinely feel. The next part of the process is expressing what you authentically know. That I feel like this, but here's what I know. I know how to praise if for no other reason I am fearfully and wonderfully made. I will praise you because I'm fearfully and wonderfully made. And as you read through this chapter 139, David realizes that he is in the most unique season of his life because there's a unique pressure that's on his life in this particular chapter. There is a unique pressure on the life of David in this particular chapter. First of all, David realizes he's surrounded. And some of y'all have no idea what it feels like to be surrounded. I can tell y'all don't fight good. Some of y'all have no idea what it feels like to be surrounded. David uses this word, my enemies are encamped around me. They not just surrounded me, they done set up camp. They comfortable. And at any point, they can attack me whenever they feel like it. He realizes in this season, I am surrounded. Here's what David is ultimately expressing. I look around me and I don't see anybody who's for me. That's how you know you're surrounded. And some of us got to elevate our awareness in 2026 so you can start looking around you and realize some of the people around you are not for you. Some of the people that are around you are for what you are for. But just because you are for what I'm for does not mean you are for me. Some of the people around you might be against what you're against. But just because you are against what I am against does not mean you are for me. David realizes in this particular season, it ain't the only time, it ain't the last time, he is completely surrounded because he's looking around him and don't find a single friend. That's why I started the sermon telling you, you have got to find some people to be around you who know how to make something happen. He realizes he is surrounded. He realizes in this season, this is a little different. This is significant. He's the king now. It's one thing when I'm surrounded by wolves as a shepherd. But as a king, I'm not surrounded by wolves anymore. When I step into who God has called me to, wolves become snakes. And David realizes that there are people around me, they are actually against me. Anybody ever gave you attitude at your job and you looking going, first of all, little girl, I don't even know your name for real. That's why I be calling you friend. Hey, pal, hi, buddy, what's up? Dude, you so crazy. Because I don't remember if you Brian or Billy. And you have somehow made me your enemy. At a job, I don't. I appreciate it, but like, I don't. This is your ceiling. But if I'm still here next year, I have missed the turn. How are you mad at me? Have you ever had to tell somebody at your job, oh, me and you are not competing? You can have it. Matter of fact, I will recommend you for it. These people ain't getting another second of my time. I don't want to be the team supervisor. You got it, boss. Yeah, you stay later. You plan the meetings. You deal with these crazy people. I don't want, me and you are not competing. David realizes I'm in a significant season because I'm in a higher place, not a better place. I'm just in a higher place. It makes the surrounded be more significant. But David ultimately knows he's also surrendered. That even though I may be surrounded, I'm surrendered. So if you want to surround me while I'm surrendered to God, that means God is going to surround you. If you want to be my enemy, as long as I'm submitted to God, you have made yourself an enemy of God. Because some of y'all love telling the PG version of your story that this happened and then I made this decision. And then tell the truth, your life is so far away from your original plan, you don't even know where you are half the time. I woke up the other day and said, is it Tuesday or Sunday? What day is it? I wanted to be Pharrell Williams or Timbaland in New York or LA producing hip hop beats for Jay-Z and Kanye West. I was not dreaming about planting no doggone church. We are way off my plan. So if you gonna make it yourself an enemy of me, I just wanna warn you, your beef ain't with me. Your beef is with the person whose plan we on and we not on my plan. That really resonate with some of y'all because your mother still pay your cell phone bill. I'm praying that in this next season you go higher, that you're not even on your plan. How are you mad at me? How are you mad at me? You're not even on. This is a God, hold on, this is a God thing. I'm not doing what I want to do. How many of you got the testimony? I am not, my life, if I was doing what I wanted to do, I love y'all, but I wouldn't know how, listen, some of y'all I wouldn't even know. David realizes that even though I am surrounded, I am also submitted. I am also submitted, and there is safety in being submitted. There is safety in being submitted. You are not just safe from your enemies, you're safe from your own stupidity. You're not just safe from your enemies, you are safe from your own, not someone else's, your own stupidity, because your number one enemy in life is you. It ain't nobody else. It ain't nobody at that job. I'm not saying you don't have no other enemies. I'm saying your number one enemy is you. Is you. You the only person who can make you do anything. Every once in a while, my kids will come home and say, my teacher said you have to. I'm like, slow down. I have to do two things. Stay black and die. That's it. You got to abbreviate yours. You got to change yours a little bit, but it's the same principle. You got to remain who you are. That's the only two things I have to do. Your third grade teacher ain't telling me what I have. That's not how this works. She can make a suggestion, but that's about it. You ain't telling me what I have. That's not what this is. I'm the only person who can make me do something. The only other person that can make me do something is who I choose to be submitted to. It's who I choose to be submitted to. And here's the whole sermon. Come on, worship team, I'm finished. Here's the whole sermon. It's wise to be submitted to your maker. It's wise. It's wise. If you're going to submit, you might as well get submitted to your maker. It brings a completely different meaning to Psalm 23. Didn't I tell y'all to dog ear that scripture? What's verse 2 say? Verse 1 says, the Lord is my shepherd. I have everything I need. What's verse 2 say? How do we read the Bible at House of Light Church? Out loud? Slowly and repeatedly. Slow down. What does he do? He makes me. He makes me lie down. Not in mess. Not in confusion. He don't make me lay down in chaos. He don't make me lie down in drama. So if I'm ever in any of those places, he'll lead me into battle, but he ain't never gonna make me lie down in no nonsense. So if I'm laying down in something that's not a green pasture, that means I have been led by somebody else. That means I'm submitted to somebody else. David says, he makes me lie down in green pastures. Now listen, David is personifying himself as a sheep in this text. And the best thing for a sheep is to, first of all, be close to a shepherd. The second best thing for a sheep is a green pasture. You a pastor, you've been preaching this longer than I have. The second best thing, so then here go my question. Can I just talk pastor to pastor real quick? Why do I have to be made to lay down in something that's made for me? Come on, yeah. Go back and preach that to your church next week. I won't be there. Why do I have to be made? What is it about me, Jeff, that my maker has to make me lay down in something he made for me? It communicates that there's something in me that will jump into a ditch before I lay down in a green pasture. There's something about me that will run with the wolves before I lay down in a green pasture. So I had to be made to lay. I have to be made to lay by my maker. My kids don't naturally go to bed. I don't know how your kids act at your house. So the only way they go to bed is if I make them go to bed. And I can make them. Play something soft. I'm ready to go home. I can make them because I made them. I can make them because I made them. And the God who made me can always make me. The God who made me can always make me. Always. As long as I'm submitted to God, he can always, the God who made me can always make me. Can always make me. The God who made me can always make me. Some of y'all, God has to make come to church. Just tell the truth. It's Christmas time. We ain't gonna see each other next week. Tell the truth. Sometimes you sit on the edge of the bed and you go, they are gonna post that sermon tomorrow. Ooh, it's colder than it normally is down here. And something on the inside of you has to pull you. You get made to do something by God. God has to make you do something. Some of y'all, God has to make you talk nicely to your husband. I knew I wasn't going to get a single amen. Y'all heard how quiet my wife got? Y'all heard how quiet First Lady got? She said, yeah, he do have to make me. Somebody asked me the other day, Pastor Will, I didn't know your wife was Hispanic. Do you know any Spanish? I said, the only words I know in Spanish. I can't say. Because he has to make her talk nice to me, you know what I'm saying? And he made her so he can do that. He has to make you do the stuff that's for you. He has to make you. Can you believe this? That many of the married couples my wife and I have sat down and pastored over the years, we have to force them into intimacy. Here go one of my number one pieces of homework. Every married couple that we did premarital for, you know this. Set a timer on your phone and kiss for 60 seconds every single day. I got to make you do this. Some of the husbands like, I love this church. You heard the pastor. You heard the pastor. In the green pasture that is intimacy in your marriage, it's made for you. Bone of your bone, flesh of your flesh, it's made for you. I got to make you. Nobody got to make you watch porn. You do that on your own. Don't nobody got to make you go flirt with people at your job. You'll do that by yourself. Don't nobody got to make you have an emotional affair with nobody else. You found a way to do that on your own. But then the woman that God has handed over to you, I got to make you lie down in green pastures. It's because it is not your nature to go where your maker has made for you. This is why you have to be submitted. Listen, you have to be submitted. You have to be submitted to a shepherd. And your spiritual ultimate shepherd is God. But every man that God uses in the Bible is submitted to another man in the Bible. God shows up to Moses at the burning bush and says, here go your instructions. And before Moses went back to Egypt, he went to Jethro first and said, do I have your permission to do what God told me to do? This for all you men who like, I don't be submitted to nobody. I'm like, okay, have fun ruining your family. Every Moses needs a Jethro. Jethro is the priest of Midian, which means there's a king somewhere he is submitted to, and on and on and on again. That you don't just need to be submitted to God, you need to be submitted to a shepherd. Somebody you can be close to, somebody who can make something happen for you. Because when the sheep get stuck, the shepherds have a tool to unstuck them. They take that staff that's curled at the top and wrap that thing around their necks. And I'd rather hurt you a little bit to pull you out of what you in. If I gotta hurt your feelings, I'd rather do that than to let you ruin your life. Whenever we're pastoring men at our church and we start dealing with sexuality, I always tell them, whatever you're dealing with, just come and tell me so we can reconstruct this part of your life. The only alternative is we gotta rebuild the whole thing when it comes crashing down. That your pastor has a pastor that I'm actively submitted to. Because like you, I'm also a sheep. And I need to be submitted so that I can be pulled out when I try to lay down in something that's not made for me. He makes me lie down in green pastures. Now, some of y'all, I hear you in the spirit, especially K-Ron, because you're so spiritually mature, and you're going, this is a good sermon, Pastor, but what this got to do with the sermon series we in? That's my K-Ron voice. K-Ron be like, now, Pastor, I'm not trying to do too. Like, I just got one little question. Here's how this connects to our sermon series. You mind if I flip the whole thing upside down? Maybe a baby is how the Father always sees you. Maybe a baby, maybe every time God sees you, he get that Charlie Wilson on him and go, there go my baby. Maybe, just maybe, a baby is how he always sees you. And because you are his baby, he goes, let me prepare something for you. Because you're my baby, I'm not just gonna put you in a car and hold you, but we got a car seat with cushions and straps. Have you tried to strap a car seat in recently? They got so many doggone hooks. We was just putting seatbelts over the kids in the 90s. We was in them car seats rocking and rolling back there. Now you gotta have a base in there, you gotta put the car seat in the base. The new car seats, the seat is the stroller, the wheels pop out at the bottom. Not because I'm doing too much, but this is my baby. And how dare I know a baby is coming and not prepare for him? But because he's a good father, he's prepared for you. And every place he's made for you, maybe he didn't make it for you to run around in. Maybe what God has prepared for you, he didn't prepare for you to do something in. Maybe he prepared it for you to lay down in. Maybe the rest that your soul needs, the Sabbath that your soul is seeking, is in the place God made for you. Maybe a baby is how God always sees us. And because of that, he's constantly preparing a way for us. You got to get around some people who know how to make some stuff happen. Because you have too much riding on next year. You got too much riding on next year to be in the same place.
I hope that you enjoyed the sermon. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to our channel. If you're looking for another way to be a part of our church, we would love if you partnered with us financially. There will be a QR code on the screen and a link in the description below. We'll see you next time.